we had a plan today. Like, we had a whole thing planned out. We knew what we wanted to do, but I don't think that plan's gonna happen. Certainly not in the way that we thought it was gonna happen, because it's wild out here. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to just outside of security here at Hollywood Studios. Our plan was to go to Hollywood Studios today, and you know, we're seasoned at this. We usually arrive at just the right time so that we don't have to deal with too big a crowd, but today it's the right time and the crowd is just, I can't believe it.
The lines aren't moving to go in. The park's been open for over a half an hour now, and the lines aren't moving. Like, this line shouldn't be here like this.
So here's the thing about Hollywood Studios. You guys know that we don't really prefer rope dropping this park, and the reason is because of the way that they do rope drop here at Hollywood Studios. See, at all the other parks, you can get into the park, so you can boop your ticket and then get inside before the park opens to day guests. And this is a better situation in some places than it is at others. For example, at Magic Kingdom, you have access to so much, like the whole area in front of the castle. You have dining options, shopping options, like there's stuff you can do at Magic Kingdom even before the park opens for the day. Other places, not so great, like Animal Kingdom. There's really just a tiny area that you get to stand in and just wait in line there before you can actually start your day. No dining, shopping, anything like that. But here at Hollywood Studios, it's a little bit of a different situation because they don't actually let you into the park at all. You need to wait outside the gate until the park opens to day guests, and then they start funneling people in, which makes it not the best rope drop situation. Like I said, I don't really prefer it, but generally speaking, if you get here like 30-45 minutes after the rope drops, after the park opens for the day, you can actually make out pretty well, maybe waiting 5 minutes to get in. Sometimes you can walk straight in, which is usually what happens for me. I actually like to hang out right here under the flagpoles on these benches and then, you know, make my way in. But today, that is not happening. And honestly, I don't feel like it's gonna slow up anytime. Oh my goodness, the line has gotten worse since the last time we looked at it, which I'm not surprised because there's so many people coming to Hollywood Studios today. So that means we have to make a decision. What are we gonna do with our day? Now, there are a few different ways that we can go about doing this. I don't need to rope drop Hollywood Studios today, although it's officially past rope drop. So we don't need to start our day here at Hollywood Studios. We do have a lot of other options. And for us, because we're just hanging out, it's a casual day here today, we have the option of changing our plans. That's not gonna be the right option for everybody, but if it's the option for you, let's take you along, show you what you can do if this is the situation that you're looking at and you don't want to wait in that line. Of course, you could always just wait. Yeah. I mean, it's probably like 20 minute line if all goes smoothly, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it is.
I'd say 20 minutes.
It's pretty backed up. So, what are you thinking?
Man, I don't even know right now. Part of me just wants to wait because we do have a plan for today.
I mean, we also could just move our plans back a little bit, enjoy our morning elsewhere, and then revisit Hollywood Studios later. That's another great option.
Where to go though?
Well, right off the bat, we do have a few really great options available to us. Of course, we could jump on the boat. That's going to take us over to those Epcot area resorts. There's so much that we can do out that way. We can grab some coffee over at Carousel Coffee. That's located at the boardwalk. This boat will eventually take you there. We can also get coffee at the Swan or Dolphin. They might have coffee at the Swan Reserve, which is just across the way. We've never been out that way, so I don't really know what options are available, but there is coffee there. Of course, there's small bites, breakfast options at both of those places as well. We could also take this boat over to the Yacht and Beach Club. They have breakfast over there. We could wander around the Epcot area resorts, which is another great option. If we head this direction, we can jump on the Skyliner, and that gives us a lot of options as well. We can go over to Caribbean Beach. We can get some coffee there, breakfast at Caribbean Beach. They have some great food over at the Centertown Market. We can also go over to the Riviera, another great coffee spot and another great breakfast spot. We can also go over to Pop Century or Art of Animation, also via the Skyliner. We could also just take the Skyliner, go wander around those resorts. So there's a lot of options from right here at Hollywood Studios. You need some time to think?
Yeah, there's too many options.
All right, we'll think about it, and then we'll let you know what we decide on. Oh, there's one more option that's available to us as well. We could change our park pass reservation from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, take a mode of transportation, or walk over to Epcot and start our day there. We have so many options. We can wander around World Showcase. I know we did that yesterday, but we could also wander in and over to France and go get something from the bakery there. So add that to the list of things you're thinking about, Russ. Well, Russ made the decision. We're heading into the line. I do have a timer going. He wants a Ronto wrap. So we wait on the Skyliner or we wait in this line for breakfast, that is. And he chose the line, which, whatever, you know, it's a beautiful day, so it's not that big a deal. All right, it's just after 10 o'clock. We're in. It only took us about 8 minutes, which isn't too bad, honestly, though the line was definitely moving by the time we got in line. That's one of the reasons that we decided to make this call. For a while there, it was just at a standstill. They must have run into some sort of issue and it just was moving at a snail's pace. But you know, sometimes that happens. Who knows what could have caused it? Nonetheless, now we're in and I need to know, are you sticking with the Ronto wrap or have you changed your mind?
I might be changing my mind, but I just found a cool bowl that's actually at Fairfax Fair. It's a beef brisket bowl served in a waffle bowl.
Yeah, that's a change that they made a while ago.
Yeah, I know.
We haven't had one yet though, so.
No, that's
today
pretty
gonna
cool.
Be the day?
Well, it's not lunchtime, so no. At least not right now. I don't know yet. I'm just seeing if I can try something new. If that's even possible.
It's always a challenge because we like the things we like, but you know, we want to try new things too, so.
Yeah, it's the tough part. Because I was also looking for lunch in particular today.
Well, we're gonna let him think about it, and I don't know, next time you see us, we'll be en route to whatever it is he settles on. All right, Russ, where are we headed to?
I'm gonna get the Ronto wrap.
Ronto wrap, all right. Have you decided on what Ronto wrap? Because there are 3 options. We do have the breakfast, the standard, and the vegan or plant-based.
We went with a classic Ronto wrap. The breakfast one is a little lackluster, and I'm never here for lunch, so I'm getting an actual Ronto wrap.
All right, sounds good to me. We put in our mobile order, now we're making our way over. I'll tell you guys what though, I think it's just a really busy day here at Hollywood Studios. They have a bunch of character meet and greets out, and there's huge lines already. I mean, Columbus Day is Monday. Does that make this a holiday weekend? I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good point. I would think so.
I know that some people don't have the day off, but they still get the holiday, like a floating holiday. But let me know what the situation is for you. Maybe that's why it's a little extra crowded right now. Of course, we are making our way into peak season here at Walt Disney World. It's not quite peak season yet, but we're getting there. Also, that's why we're seeing some price hikes. We talked about this the other day, so I'm not going to get into it again. Who wants to talk about that again? Certainly not me, but I bring it up because, you know, it's that time of year. Crowds are popping up. I know I'm not really ready for it, but I should be.
A few moments later.
All right, that was wild. Got our Ronto wrap. Good old-fashioned, tried and true. Gonna cut this in half. Don't really have a table available to us at this time. You're sitting on a trash can, and I know there are a lot of you who are like, well, just cut it on the trash can. I don't care if it's part of Disney culture or whatever. No, trash cans have been pretty gross recently. I'm not dealing with that. All right, quick bite, then we're probably gonna move on from this spot.
Oh yeah. They're delicious. It's still as good as the day one.
Yeah, it's delicious. I love this. Very reliable. All right, let's move on. Moving on from the Ronto wrap, very delicious. By the way, have you noticed, I know you probably have heard about this already, but there's seating here in the pathway between Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge because apparently the seating is gone right now for Woody's Lunchbox. So we'll go check in on that. Oh my goodness, this whole area is a mess. What's going on? Well, I mean, obviously, we've got Woody's Lunchbox over here, and then the seating area is completely closed off. And I know you can't see it. I'm not gonna go poke around over there right now because there's so many people, but it's dirt at the moment. So that's interesting. It's definitely an interesting choice, at least in my opinion, to redo Woody's lunchbox right now. Now, there was some scuttlebutt about how they had done some work on it, that they were going to expand it out. I don't know if they actually did that or not, but maybe this is that project. Who knows? Hopefully it's done before the holidays. Despite the fact that our day did not start off going according to our plan, I think we've self-corrected. And now we're making our way to that thing that we really came here to do, Beauty and the Beast live on stage. This is a live show here at Hollywood Studios that I have not seen in a long time. Russ says he's never seen it, but he saw it in 2008. So I don't know what he's talking about. We're just gonna pretend he never saw it before though. This will be his first impressions of this show. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. It's been a long time. So let's do it. Now, like other live shows here at Walt Disney World, this one has multiple show times for shows at 11. So we're just gonna make it. Check it out. It's got
Woody Harrelson?
handprints.
Oh yeah, all of them. A bunch of them.
That's pretty cool.
I don't remember this. Hey, how's it going?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know.
Let's find a seat and park it. Russ, are you excited to see this show for the first time?
Yeah, you say I've seen this. I have zero recollection of seeing this show. I don't even remember this theater, like, at all. Like, I'm very excited. It's very rare that I get to say that I've never done something at Disney. I know we just did one with Tom Sawyer Island, but this is another one of those never done before. I'm afraid it's gonna go away.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I think just with all the changes they're doing, I don't want to miss out on it.
Fair. All right, let's buckle up, get ready for the show. Okay, one more thing before the show starts. So I even brought my fan, like my little handheld fan today, because I was thinking, you know, while we're sitting and waiting for the show, might get a little toasty. I have to be honest with you, the air is moving really nicely in here. I feel like this would be a good place to cool off on a hot day. I don't know. Disney needs to do more of this. I know that this has been around for a while, but like this is this type of thing done right. We're not seeing stuff like this as often anymore. I know I keep saying that a lot recently, but I'm just telling you what I notice.
If he could learn to love another and earn their love in return, the spell would be broken. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
Here in town is only she who is beautiful as me.
Inside a dark and foreboding castle, inhabited by a very odd collection of characters.
Master will be furious if he finds out what we're up to.
Well, we don't have to tell him, do we?
There is nothing to worry about.
No, the mist, the wood, the darkness and the shadows. It's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride.
All right, Russ, what did you think?
I absolutely love it.
It's a great show, isn't it?
It's an absolutely amazing show.
It's so much fun. It is a musical and it runs for about 25 minutes. It goes through the entire movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it leaves a little bit out, of course, but you do get all of your favorite songs from Beauty and the Beast.
And I noticed the Be Our Guest song was an extended version of it that you actually don't get in the movie.
It is what you get in the movie.
Is it?
It's the same, but there's a part that's like normally like a monologue and they made it into songs. So
That must
that's
be
what
it.
he's thinking. But yeah, great show.
Absolutely amazing. Fun fact, this one did Beauty and the Beast the show.
Yeah, I was in the musical. Not on Broadway or anything like that.
Could have
but
been, should have been. She's beautiful.
It was my plan at one time, but plans change, you know?
Absolutely loved it though. I think we need more live performances of stuff. I absolutely love it. I know it's like more money and more upkeep and stuff like that, but it's worth every penny, I think.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for this park too. But what do you say? You want to do a little bit of shopping?
Yeah, we'll make our way back to at least the center of the park and go from there.
Yeah, all right, let's go. All right, so we popped in here. I do want to take a look at the t-shirt wall. I know you guys love when we check out the t-shirts on the t-shirt wall, but check out what just caught my eye. Look at this Hollywood Studios shirt. I wish it was easier to see Hollywood Studios, but that's so cool.
It's already messed. Is it?
I think the
it's
idea.
intentionally distressed.
Yeah, it's distressed.
Okay.
I love it.
I love that. That's great.
Of course, it's $25 when you buy 2.
Yeah, we even got a new Donald one. Life's a Walk in the Park one. That's good. This is a
Super
nice
cute.
new one.
I do like that one. Also, we do have the Christmas shirts popping up. So there's this one and then that one up there. I like that one. Oh, and look, Hollywood Studios Christmas shirt. I've seen more park-specific Christmas stuff this year.
I love it.
That's kind of cool.
Right?
Let's see what else we have over here. Muppets shirt, of course. Princesses. This looks pretty intense. Those are serious princesses. They're like going to take over the world. I love it.
I do like this though. Disney did the same thing that Universal did, but almost like with like a passport design.
Yeah,
I like how they did that.
it's really cute with all the stickers.
Yeah, I like
do
that
like
a lot.
that. Well, we didn't really see much else in the shops. We just kind of looked at the t-shirts, then we popped on over to the next shop where we're hoping to find one of the new baseball jerseys, but they didn't have
They didn't have
one.
it there. They
Yeah,
had the princess one.
which is cute. I like it. I like the baseball jersey look. I actually have a Batman baseball jersey that I absolutely love, but the baseball jerseys here, they're like really thick.
They're good quality, but they are thick.
Yeah,
They do not survive very well in the heat.
or I wouldn't survive wearing them very well in the heat. My
Yeah.
Batman one, which like I said, I love, is like mesh.
Yeah.
So it's perfect, but I don't know, it's too bad. Anyway, we were just sitting here for a second and thinking about what else we want to do with our day, but we've pretty much wrapped up everything we wanted to do. Our main goal for today was to come here, watch the show, and tell you about it, which we did. But of course, we also got some breakfast and we wandered around. We saw the crowds, which still pretty crowded in here.
It's very crowded today.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect example though of like you just gotta bob and weave sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan, and even if that includes standing in a 30+ minute line that clearly was not moving to get in here today.
Yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do and make a decision on what it is that you want to do. That's why I talk often about like coming up with a plan and knowing what your options are, you know? We talk about like building an itinerary, stuff like that. I do want to get more into the weeds with that, with you know, so that I can give you a better idea of how to pull an itinerary together, how to pull all your options together so you know what to do if something like this happens. I will say that there are a ton of things to do at and around Walt Disney World, so you've always got something that you can do. You know, there's always a plan B and C in most cases, so you have to know what's available, and not everyone does.
No, and I think the one last thing though is communication's key. Actually being able to communicate within your party is huge, and flexibility is another part of that.
Yeah, and it's also a practiced skill. Like you have to learn and
not
practice.
very good at it.
We struggle sometimes, you know. We did sit there for a little bit trying to figure out exactly what we wanted to do to proceed. So, you know, if it's not something that happens immediately for you, don't worry. It's not one of those things that happens easy for everyone. But anyway, I think with that, we're gonna wrap our day up here and mosey on out.
It's a shorter day, but we got it done what we wanted to get done, and I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, and that's honestly, like, that's a win, right?
That's it.
So, but anyway, we hope you guys had fun. We had fun.
Had a great time.
And we hope you guys will join us for the next one.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Until then,
See ya.
bye.